Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Naruto ShinobiCraft. Almost said Tensura, but that's the wrong series. Anyways, last time... let me turn this off for now. As you can see, I put some water in here, just because the mobs keep getting, like, stuck up in the back corners over there. But anyways, last time, we went ahead and continued on with some of our explorations into Mahusukai. So basically, we've upgraded our regen machine. So essentially, we have like regen 3 at this point, or something close to it. Maybe regen 2. But it's very good. I no longer have to ever eat or regen, basically. So we went ahead and also made Caliburn, the holy sword from this lake over here. Oh, hello, Zabuza. Who is that? Who can fly like that? Oh, it's an Obito. We're going this way. Yeah, I don't have an extra monster ball to catch you in either. I caught an Itachi between episodes. But yeah, we got an enchanted sword and tossed it in here. So now we have the holy sword Caliburn, which between episodes I added a few extra enchants onto it. So if we throw it in here, where did it go? It cost 5,000. It cost 5,000 Mahu, but gets evolved into an even stronger version of Caliburn, starting at 20.3 attack damage, back up to full health. Now there's a heat in there too. How many Akatsukis do you want to spawn as soon as I start the game? So yeah, we now have a stronger. Apparently all of them, because now there's a Sasori too. Don't you dare come at me. Like, no shot we can beat Obito. Anyways, we now have a much stronger copy of Caliburn, which we can just, once again, go ahead, put it into the enchantments table. Get... No, I don't really want Knockback 2. That's not a great one. Do I have books? There we go, books. This doesn't matter much unless that's very good. Just grab Power 1. No, I do not want Knockback. Knockback's probably my least favorite sword enchantment. Fire Aspect 2... Whatever, game. Rude. And this version doesn't have... Yeah, there's no disenchantment table or... grindstone in this version, is there? Actually, there might be something for getting rid of enchantments, but I don't know which mod it would even be from, let alone what it would be called. Maybe something in Cyclic I saw before and then forgot about? Actually, I think that feels right. I was like scrolling through everything in the Cyclic book, and I think there might have been something for getting rid of enchantments, but I don't remember. I guess I can try to find it again at some later point. Because right now it's looking like a no. Anyways, this sword, we're just going to keep throwing it back in. And actually, between episodes, I filled up a couple more diamonds, or a couple more attuned gems. I don't think any of those, enchantments are going to boost its max thing. I think that's mostly smite and sharpness that give it the extra boosts, but let's try it anyways. It's kind of expensive Mahu-wise, but I do have plenty of it saved up at this point. So, still 20.3, 20.5. So yeah, not exactly the best set of enchantments for boosting your sword strength, but it is a little boost. But yeah, basically unenchanted, this sword comes pretty close to matching Kubibere Bocho. And with its another Itachi, I literally have one in a monster ball in the backpack. But yeah, this thing, with its, like, sweep attacks and its range, actually matches Kubibere Bocho in a lot of ways. It actually outclasses it as far as attack speed goes. Like, I can kill off any zombies from here without even getting close to the thing. Although, with the water, I can now barely make it out of here. There we go. Let me go hit that switch. So between episodes, you've seen a couple of the little things I did. I also... Is it off? Hmm. Oh, something must have broken a piece of redstone down there, so this thing is stuck on for now. I'll try and fix that in a little bit. Plenty more of these. I need more inventory space. All of you can go in there. Anyways, I've been on here doing some training. I'm still working on getting Kieran mastered, but it's still a ways off. Hold something besides that sword. It's just gonna keep launching me into the wall. I'll work on fixing that in a moment. It's not that big of a deal. You can go in there. All of the loot bags go in here until they can be upgraded into, so that they can be upgraded into legendary bags. Because there was one more important Jutsu scroll that we needed to get out of the bags. But if I head on over to this chest over here, we can see it right here, the 4 symbols ceiling jutsu. So, literally less than a 2% chance to get it out of an artifact bag. Only let's see. Yeah, less than a 2% chance to get it out of an artifact bag. Like 1% chance out of a legendary bag, but finally I got one. I did not get the extra one, so we don't have it in we don't have it in the chest in here we can like see everything laid out. But it does exist. I do need to grab out the yang release. Always get mixed up which is which. But, there we go. It gets learned. There it is. Oh, that was very scary. It did not pop up at first. So that's going to take quite a bit of time to actually learn. That's another 1,000 training points. And the thing is, on its own, that's not even great yet. Because that jutsu is super, super important. Because it lets you implant a tailed beast into someone. So we got our tailed beast scroll like 5 episodes ago or something like that at this point. And we could, and technically speaking, we could now go hunt one down and try to implant it into ourselves. Problem being, one, you kind of need the adamantite chains, which is one of the jutsus that doesn't come in the loot bags, so we're gonna have to spawn that one in. And you also need friends. So basically, it's best done in multiplayer within the base mod by itself. It basically, you have 4 other shinobi standing on spots, and then you stand in the middle, and that'll help get your things going. And that will start the implant process, and the more people you have, the faster it goes. But since we have the shinobis added in from the Kabuto add-on, we can just tame 4 of those instead, and that will make it go much faster. Although we're gonna need plenty of cash for that, and I don't even have enough to tame one of them yet. And even then, I would have to end up cheating in slightly the right money. So, that's going to happen, hopefully, eventually. Like, obviously, we're going to have to do a tailed beast at some point. I would like to do it legitimately, but technically speaking, we could cheat if needs be. But, yeah, that's very important first steps. Anyways, also between episodes, you can see these arrays over here. These, I can actually break this one. These are the alchemical things. Alchemical exchange. Basically, go away. Basically, you lay one of these down, and at every point, probably around when the time reaches 6 or 7, if I had to guess, whenever I place them down, it will turn everything in this, like, 5x5 block underneath it into a different block. Since we have placed these all on sand, it will turn sand into dirt, snow. Okay, it is actually 5 blocks deep too. But basically in that family of stuff, like dirt, sand, snow, so on and so forth. And apparently even soul sand. But basically, I figured might as well do this instead of just mining everything and replacing it all with dirt by hand. This felt cooler. But anyways, what are we getting up to today? Do we continue on with the Otsutsuki fight from last time? We still do have the damaged one. It was going very well, and then we lost it, and then apparently it teleported home with us. I don't know, it was a whole ordeal. But we could finish that fight and continue trying to get get its Byakugan. That is still very important. So you know what, that's a big old maybe. What else could we get up to? We still have... Oops, I left a legendary bag in here. That and that. I could have sworn for a moment that we just got the, I thought we just got another 4-symbol sealing jutsu. That would have just been like how everything else went. Just out of the blue, after so long, we get 2 of them in a row. That's how every other jutsu went. So, I mean, yeah. Finishing up the Otsutsuki fight is kind of the best thing to do. But first, we still have this Treasury Projection Gauntlet scroll. Basically, this will cost a bunch of Mahu, but it will give us this thing. Which, if I remember correctly how this thing works, I think this was gotten rid of in later versions, because I really don't remember it. Gives a user a gauntlet which will project weapons and tools from the user's treasury, their inventory, some modded bags, and their ender chest, and fling them at the target block they are looking at. Okay, it projects weapons for 120 mana, and it costs 1,000 to do. I'm going to need to fill up the durability thing, because we're not getting much mana back right now. Oh! Oh, that's kind of cool. It is duplicates. It isn't just it's not throwing the actual thing. But it looks like it's throwing diamond swords and our pickaxes. Okay, that definitely... Oh, yeah. Ender sac. Let's remove this gear for right now, because, 1, I don't even remember why it's really in there. 2, it's not really that strong in comparison to other things, because I have a feeling the strength of the weapon projected actually matters. This random diamond chest plate can go in there. Everything else can just get tossed away for right now, I guess. So now this thing should grab out these things. And actually, if I were to put them in here, it would probably still count. It didn't look like it was actually summoning... Okay, it doesn't look like it's summoning Tinker's weapons. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remove all of our, all of the tools and whatnot before actually trying to use this in combat. 'Cause that's not looking too good. That's just, like, kind of weak-powered things. So if I were to just do that... Now it's just Kubibili Bocho and Caliburn in the actual inventory. Will it now just specifically through Kubibili Bocho? If it is, or Caliburn... Okay, this is very difficult to hit, actually. Okay, and yes, the strength of the weapon does in fact matter. Although, despite the fact that this is a very cool spell, it does not appear to be a very powerful spell. Which is a little sad. That's going to make this not very helpful in an actual fight against something like Otsutsuki, who can teleport. And fly. That's also a kind of important thing to overcome, too. Cool, not that powerful. And, yeah, kind of expensive. But you know what? We'll still try it nonetheless. Anyways, where did I do with my rapier? That's actually one of the important weapons. So you can go in there, and you can go in here. We need Otsutsuki. That's Deidara. There is Otsutsuki. There you are. We also have an Itachi, which is also an important fight we need to do at some point. So switch this back to Lightning Chakra mode. I keep trying Rasengan, and it just hasn't actually worked out once against Otsutsuki. Let's try Shadow Clone even. Shadow Clone might be good, although body replacement's only mildly helpful. Also, I've never actually figured out how to use the Rasengan with the Shadow Clone, but I know you can do it. Let's teleport back over to the spawners, because that's where we've been doing our fights like this. Where am I? There we go. Game, you okay? Game's being a bit slow to load in. What just attacked me? You good? I also just completely forgot to actually fill back up the thing there to actually get get our stuff regenning. Game, are we good? I don't think the game liked that teleport there. Oh, 1 second. I think the game wants me to try fighting Itachi, because this is the 4th Itachi I've seen spawn today. Honestly, if the game wants me to do it, who am I to complain? I don't know. Itachi might be easier than beating Otsutsuki. That's a big old might, though. He might be easier in that he has less health, and I think that might be the only thing. His attacks are much harder to dodge, and he's probably harder hitting, so I don't know. But the amount of Itachis I've seen today kind of makes me want to try it. Anyways, actually need to reset this real quick instead of forgetting again. Do I have extra stuff in here? I don't think so. Sure, Ender Orbs. I haven't used any of these in there. Actually, a lot of these artifact things have like thousands of durability, which is pretty useful. So those can go in there. Oh, I spawned an Endermite. Okay. Go away. So, put you in there. You can go away in here. Actually, no, you can't because my inventory's full. You can go in there, I guess. Sleep through the night. And then we'll head back over. Come on. But what sort of setup do we need here? Switch back on over to Shadow Clone or Rasengan. Neither of them is being super useful. Let's try Shadow Clone Rasengan. Let's try and figure it out. Where is the correct teleport? There it is. I'm assuming that Itachi is... Never mind, that Itachi is... No, that's the Iwa Rogue. He did disappear. Let's try and finish this Otsutsuki fight before trying a different opponent. Like, this is pretty important to get done. So, Lightning Chakra mode's the given. Get the stake in place just in case. Rasen's Shuriken, of course, and Hiding in Ash is just sort of an auto-hit attack, but it doesn't do much damage, so have it ready to switch over to. I think that's a good setup. I should have re-enchanted this Caliburn so it was a bit stronger, but I kind of forgot. Anyways, Otsutsuki. Let's see. This is like 3 episodes of fighting the same Otsutsuki. 700 out of 850. Let's just go. Okay, you're doing that attack, which is almost impossible to dodge even. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Oh yeah, I can't do that with that in my inventory. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Oh yeah, I forgot how much health that actually drains. Is my clone already dead? I think my clone might already be dead. Whoops. Oh, come on. No. Ow, all my hunger is gone. But did my clone really die instantly? Yes. Yes, it did. Shadow Clone is absolutely useless in this fight. Good to know. Also, Kubiberi Bocho is actually getting retired for this fight, I think. Let regen go for a moment. That was probably just going to be the safer bet instead of rushing back in. Did we manage to do anything in that little exchange there? About 100, or about 60 before it started regenning or something like that. So we're putting in some fight in this. Like, we're pretty well handled for this. I just need to get better at not accidentally teleporting away. But if we can we just hit a good Rasengan, please? Can we get Rasengan to even activate? Because that has been difficult. Oh, you just take a Rasengan to the face like it's nothing. Cool. Ow. Lightning mode deactivated at the worst possible moment there, I guess. Cool. Thanks, game. Lightning mode had to have deactivated there, and I didn't realize it, because 1, we were a lot slower, 2, all of our defensive capabilities were just gone. Also, there goes all of the armor. Although, for some reason, this armor is lasting longer than the, super powerful stuff we made. So, time to regen, and then just keep rushing headlong into Otsutsuki and hope we can eventually win. It's just going to take me a moment to get back up to full. Okay, I actually made 2 extra dummies to boost our regen even further. Like, we are using all of our magical powers to make ourselves so much stronger, and it's just not mattering right now. The only thing that's not on full is Chakra, but that's only going to take like 10 seconds. There we go, and I know Sutsuki's here somewheres. Oh, are you under the water? Oh, I guess you kind of messed up some of the water there, didn't you? Lightning Chakra mode. Start the fight. Oh, okay, I dodged that attack this time. That's good. Aha, and I actually got offense armor to actually do something good there. That doesn't usually happen there. Defense armor usually just goes away after a half second and takes all my power with it. But I dodged something good with it this time. Is that an Iwa Rogue? That's an Iwa Rogue. It's been released from its cave. Oh, there's some big stuff happening. Oh, our regen is now like 5 hearts a second now. This sword is so good. I don't have to aim it. I can just sort of vaguely aim in its direction and it will hit from so far away. I dodged right into that. Let's see. Is there any jutsu that we think is actually going to be helpful here? Rasen's Shuriken is so hard to hit against it. Rasengan literally does nothing. Ah, I hit it. It got out of it instantly, but I hit it. Yeah, that did like nothing. It hit like 4 ones or something like that before it got free. That is not very useful. Oh, this jutsu kind of sucks, and the fist just does so much extra damage. Let me fly. I'm stuck on the ground. What happened there? I have flight on, I just couldn't move. I hit everything but the Otsutsuki with the sweep there. Okay. Just have to actually get good at the game here. Okay. Can I hit you? Aha, there we go. Basically, it's hidden run tactics. Basically, dodge as much as possible, avoid the fist, because that's like the big damage dealer. If you hear a sound effect, it's throwing that attack, the big lightning shock. Try to get as far away as possible. Jutsus are kind of meaningless in this fight. Is that a crash? That might be a crash. This is a pretty tough opponent to fight, if only for the constant crashing against it. Okay, not a crash, just a very, very poorly timed freeze, because it was a fist attack that hit us square on. Well, oh, it tried to launch a fist and a lightning attack at the same time. That's why it has caused so many problems. Cool. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Lightning mode's probably going to deactivate in a moment here, which is really, really bad. Oh, do not accidentally hit our Ito Tensei friends there. Okay. Is this how this fight is going to go? Every once in a while? What? We just have to take a break? Like, we did so much damage there, but eventually we both just decide, you know what? It's like the round in a boxing match. The bell rung, we both go to our corners, and then we just sort of let things go for a moment. Oh, I almost just threw a Rasengan. 21 seconds? I doubt you'll regen 200 health, or 300 health in 20 seconds, but this isn't good for us. This is letting it regen just as much as it's helping us get better back into fighting shape. But I think we're doing relatively good here. Like, we cannot continue this fight until Lightning Chakra mode. There we go. I missed. I hit one of them. Yeah, the projection gauntlet is cool, but completely useless against Otsutsuki. Let me get out of here, please. Let me fly. I have my flight on, it's just not working. Honestly, this kind of works. Lightning Chakra mode to teleport around and teleport to it. Its pulls is moving us around, but not doing damage. Need to dodge that, though. Ugh, so much lightning. Game doesn't like it. Must have hit a bunch of mobs or something. I guess I didn't get quite close enough for that sweep. Oh, we good, game? That's not looking like we're good. If I can move and everything freezes, it's usually a crash. Oh, no! Yeah. There's 2 different types of freezes. Everything in the game but us freezes is usually the worst of the 2, because that's almost guaranteed crash. If everything crashes, including me, it could just be, just big freeze. Oh, like this one. Oh, this one also can just mean crash too, so it's still a big old maybe if we're okay here. And usually the answer is no. Oh, we good? Oh, I almost dodged right into that. I think we've got this, although last time I said that, we ended up dying. I think because Lightning Chakra mode ran out. I Lightning Chakra moded right into that. Okay, that does do some damage, but just normal sword swings seem to do more anyways. Basically, it just buys us a little breathing room. I think we're doing well here. Like, this is probably the best single fight against it at once. Honestly, that was a really good Revolving Heaven. That got us a lot of breathing room and did a couple of different damage ticks on it. Our offense armor just got butchered there, but I think it saved us some damage. Am I stuck in place? We're doing okay. We're doing okay. It's now nighttime. Don't spawn anything too bad on us, will ya? Get away. Get away. I did not dodge in time, but I did get away from the first little wave of it. Oh, what's your health looking like? It's low. I think we got it. Otsutsuki. Just need there we go. No. No. You're kidding me. You're actually kidding. I forgot it was a chance and not a guaranteed drop. But sure enough, finally killed an Otsutsuki. And it didn't drop the Byakugan. Game. Game, you have a sick sense of humor. It finally happened, and the game just says no. I think this game doesn't like me at this point. Like, it keeps messing with us big time. Anyways, what did we actually get out of that? A common loot bag. We got, after so many episodes of fighting and trying to defeat an Otsutsuki, we finally did it, and we got a common loot bag. This game has a very, very sick sense of humor. Well, this one goes in the special chest, if only to prove we did it. Oh my goodness, game. I can't believe you. That's where those went. I knew I had extra monster balls, but I couldn't remember where I put them. I guess I put them all in there because they actually already have mobs in them. Can this actually fit anywheres, or no? Oh, fine, you'll go in here, where I have a bunch already. Can't believe we finally beat the Otsutsuki, and it's... That means we have to go hunt more and somehow defeat them. Although, now that we know how to do it, we might be able to do it in one shot, which would be pretty cool. Because that wasn't exactly a legitimate fight, really. Like, the amount of times we died to that Otsutsuki, respawned, fought it back from square one, let it regen, let ourselves regen and whatnot. It wasn't exactly just all in one go, now was it? We do have another one if we want to try from scratch again. But I think I need to go set back up this machine for durability Mahu. Yeah, our regen is way down right now. There's plenty of stuff in here that should be draining, but it's all pretty slow. I guess it's working on this ender orb right now instead of everything else for some reason. But, oh well. Is there anything else to do right now? Upgrade Caliburn again? Sure, might as well just upgrade Caliburn. Grab out the Lapis. And then what are we doing after that? I would love to actually go fight a tailed beast. But the problem with that is, we only have one scroll right now. We would need to spawn in another Aruka and get a bunch of emeralds. And then from there, we need to actually, go and fight it. And then we couldn't even seal it or put it away because we don't have the right jutsu for it. In fact, until we can actually properly do everything we need to with the tailed beast, we need We need the Tenchigon. We need 4 more Byakugan, which is apparently going to be extra rude. Anyways, I did not see what it was at, but now it's a 21.3. Wow, we just had sharpness 3 on that sword, and it did nothing. It was like an extra 1 damage. That's rude. I feel like that should be more than that. Although I think Smite is the one that's super important for this. I just haven't gotten a Smite enchantment. It's just been everything else but. So you can go in there. Anyways, what are we getting up to now? Are we continuing on with the Otsutsuki fights? Or, since the game so wants us to fight an Itachi, might as well spawn another, might as well try him out, shall we? Over here. Is it gonna spawn another Itachi, or do we take the one from the orb? It doesn't look like it's immediately spawned another one, so orb Itachi it's going to be. But I need... One moment is getting pretty warm in my room. That is such a silly problem. For whatever reason, sometimes when I'm playing 1.12.2 Minecraft, if I took my headphones off for 10 seconds to remove my sweatshirt and open a window, and then when I put my headphones back on, game audio was just gone, and I can only fix it by restarting. It's so silly, and I don't usually have it with later versions, but it usually only happens with 1.12.2 for some reason. I think I had it happen a couple times with 1.7.10, but it's so weird. Anyways, what is this sorcery? Cloaking, Sticky, and Gravity. Well, I didn't exactly need to start that fight, I just wanted to see what your effects were. But you know what? Sure, we haven't actually beaten a sorcery. Oh, we did we just do 58 damage on that swing? I'm sorry, sorcery, you are not a threat. Oh, where's my... Thank you. Did we win? I just defeated my own clone there. Let me stand. Oh yeah, I forgot sorcery has that, like, effect that makes you, gives you, like, a whole bunch of bad effects. Did that just... What just happened there? And that's a crash. Oh, that's such a cool opponent. Okay, I was very scared that Caliburn had gotten destroyed there. Also, I have no idea what's going on here. Like, I came back and the game looks like this. We're stuck with heaviness too. All the clones are just here. Thankfully, now we have the sword, so now we have Caliburn, so we can do this. We have infinite invisibility for some reason. I really have no idea what's happening there. But the more clones I kill, the less likely the game is to break again, so... Also, where's the real sorcery? Give me back my sword. I hate Sticky. It is the worst effect. We have a whole bunch of these triple blades claws, which is kind of cool. How do you actually kill sorcery? Also, how do you get rid of heaviness? Like, how do you actually kill him? Also, flying apparently works here. Do you just have to beat him up until eventually he stops recovering? If so, how many times is it? Now you're just gonna keep standing back up, huh? Give me back my sword. What if I hit him with, like, a super powerful Rasengan? Will that do anything? Like, are you just always just going to recover instantly again? Okay, nope, that's... Okay, seriously, how do you actually die? Let me fly. Try as I might, this thing will just keep recovering forever. I don't know how to actually stop it. I'm assuming... Well, I'm assuming there's got to be some way to do it. They wouldn't make it a literally unkillable enemy. It's just, how do I do it? Do I need to burn his body? Do I have a flint and steel even? It looks like the answer is no, I don't. Still no idea why I have infinite invisibility. That's just doing its thing back there. No flint and steel in there either. Hiding an ash. Okay, now it's on fire, at least. I don't even know where you are. Oh, it just tried to get rid of my... It just tried to get rid of my fire jutsu. That would have... I would have screamed. Seriously, how do you kill this thing? Like, it's on fire, it was on 0 health, and it's just still just standing permanently. I need to look this up, because I legitimately don't know how you beat this opponent. And I'm assuming there's gotta be a way. Just beating it up forever is not gonna work. And I don't really know how else you would do this. Yeah, I've got nothing. Triple Blade. Do you use its own jutsu against you? You don't right-click on it, unless you right-click with an empty hand. But the whole point of this mod is that you usually have a jutsu in your offhand, so having both hands empty to do this is weird. Is this just an immortal enemy? Do you have to, like, actually completely destroy it in some way? But I don't know if we have a jutsu that would be capable of doing that. Great Fireball Jutsu. Just max it out all the way? Well, that's one-shot it, but again, didn't completely destroy it. Seriously, though, how do you permakill this friend? How do you permakill him? Do you have to bury him alive? Is there some way to actually kill him? Is he just going to be here forever? Let me look this up, because I don't know. I'm assuming there's got to be something I'm missing. Okay, we've gone into actual combat again. I guess the invisibility ran off. There's no idea why we had that in the first place. But we're actually fighting, and he went shirtless. Seriously, I don't know what I'm missing here. So, where's my sword? I'm tempted to get rid of this, to leave this fight, if only because it's sticky. All the clones are nothing. Like, the clones are nothing as long as I don't actually hit him and lose the sword again. Hey, look, I hit him and lost the sword again. Inventory. Okay, I got it back. What is that? Oh, that's a new mode. Is there just more modes I didn't see them before that I have to beat him in? No. Gotta be something I'm missing here. Oh, sorry, clone. Oh, you're just gonna keep doing this, huh? This fight starts cool. This fight is cool until it's not. Did my lightning chakra mode just deactivate? What's happening here? Why am I doing suddenly so much less damage? Okay, we got him again. Aha! Got it. There was one piece of his body that was slightly disconnected from everything else, and that part was apparently a core or something like that that had to be destroyed. I might have looked up how they defeated him in the actual show to do that. I'm not entirely sure why I didn't just look up how they defeated him in the Naruto mod, but sure, why not? Basically, I saw something about a core, and I went from there. But, yeah, the sorcery fight is cool until it's not. That's how I'm gonna leave that one. Like, that fight starts really cool. Like, just having different modes with different clones and different puppets and whatnot, that's actually kind of awesome. And then it overstays its welcome. Especially if you don't know what you're doing and you're just struggling against this never-dying enemy. Anyways, why am I running? Just teleport back home. It's gonna be faster. Need to deal with inventory nonsense and start recovering chakra and whatnot. Good game? We good? Cool. Village. Thank you. Lag. Look. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, finally got to manage inventory and whatnot. What? I have no idea what's going on, but my Mahu is draining so much faster than it was before. And I guess it's probably these, which, come to think of it, based on just how long it takes to change and the randomness, it is way faster just to change all this by hand. But I still think this is funner and more cool. just to say, oh look, we used magic to get rid of all the sand instead of doing it all by hand. There's just something so cool about that to me. But yeah, I need to start filling back up these diamonds because of that. Anyways, we're probably going to be ending things off right there for today. Need to work on getting the 4 symbols sealing jutsu. And you know what? I'm just going to give myself this Jutsu Scroll now instead of just waiting, because we need this one if we actually want to get stuff going with Tailed Beast, and we can't get it legitimately, so might as well. It's another Yang, so it gets learned. It joins the same learner right there. It's much simpler. It's much cheaper, but still pretty expensive. But I'll end up working on both of these between episodes. I'll keep killing stuff and working on other things as well. That's just going to keep going. But anyways, I can't believe we finally killed an Osutsuki, and it just didn't drop the eyes. This game is rude. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all one more time for watching, and we need to make a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura and Goddess of the Star-Filled Void. Thank you both so much for the extra support. I'm really, really grateful for it. But without further ado, for real now, take care, everybody.